What's going on, everybody? Trailblazer891 here, and I want to welcome you back to another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video. Now, Sledgehammer released a new storyline trailer yesterday with some pretty cool information in it, and we're going to take a look at the storyline information as well as some of the new tech that was in the game. As far as the storyline goes, it appears that a terrorist group has attacked nuclear facilities all over the world on 5 different continents at the same time. And because of this, governments have collapsed, countries are in general disarray. The United States has turned to a private military company called Atlas. Now, Atlas brags that they have the largest standing military in the world, but they answer to no country. The leader of the Atlas Corporation decides to go rogue and invade a foreign country without the backing of the U.S. government.
An operation on foreign sovereign soil, it would be an act of war without congressional approval.
We don't need Congress.
And I'm sure this causes all kinds of problems, as you can imagine. Now, the leader of the Atlas Corporation is portrayed by Kevin Spacey, which is nothing new to anyone. We've known this for a while, but we get to see in this trailer just how power-hungry his character is in the game.
Ideas don't determine who's right. Power determines who's right. And I have the power. So I'm right.
Now, as far as some of the new tech that we get to see in the trailer that we haven't seen before, well, the first thing we see is a grappling hook used by one of the soldiers to pull themselves up. That looks like something right out of a Batman movie. Second of all, in the same clip, we get to see one of the energy weapons in action. Now, the weapon looks to be about the same size of an SMG, but it does look to have a long handle on it, almost like a clip on the front of the weapon. I don't know if that's an actual clip or if it's just a handle, but there you get to see a couple of good still frames of it. The next thing I noticed is that there was some sort of super advanced heads-up display on the windshield of the Jeep that the soldier was driving. Not only did it give him the information he needed, but he was able to touch it like a touchscreen computer and interact with it, and then be able to drag it over to the passenger side window, which I thought was pretty cool. Once again, we get to see the cloaking ability that's used in the game from one of the exosuits. Now, we've seen this before, but I just wanted to throw it out there because not only is the soldier invisible, but the weapon he's holding is invisible as well. Here we get to see a soldier that appears to be free-falling, probably after jumping out of a plane. But as he's falling, he has a booster pack on his back that allows him to propel himself forward without falling to the ground at a super fast rate. And last, there's a piece of surveillance technology that looks to be about the same size of a common housefly and appears to be in the shape of a housefly. You get to see it in the soldier's hands, and it is rather small. Now, Sledgehammer went ahead and teased us with a multiplayer snippet here at the very end, and we're going to talk about that real quick. The official multiplayer reveal is not until August 11th, I believe. But what we see in this is that we get to see the exosuits in action, which we knew were going to be in the multiplayer. We found that out last week. We get to see the boost option in play. On one of the exosuits, you get to see some different colors. Now, I don't know for sure, but I would assume that you can change the appearance of the suits by unlocking achievements in the game and can change the color, add decals, or something along those lines. The map that they're playing on seems to be under the Golden Gate Bridge or another very large bridge. And it seems that there's tide coming in the background. And when that tide rolls in, it covers a large portion of the map. So I would assume that if you're in that area of the map when the tide rolls in, you're probably going to die. I think this is a pretty cool way to try to employ some sort of environmental change on the maps. We've seen this before, and this just looks like a pretty cool natural progression in that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to keep getting videos. And I'll catch you next time.